Yes, yes, yes. The French leaks were real. That means that we are not getting the Druid. Well, that's still kind of up in the air. We don't really know, actually. That was mentioned in a comment, and there was still plenty more leaks. That guy had like a bunch more articles that he was going to release. We still don't know we don't know the season mechanic. What else don't we know? Okay, so we don't know the season mechanic. We don't know if there are any extra ascendancies. We don't know really very many of the changes that were done to the ascendancies. I mean, we kind of do. Let's actually check it out right now. Hold on, let me mute this shit. Let's here, I'll mute it on OBS instead. I'll mute the game volume and then we'll watch so there's a good video. There's a good video that Wooly did. Let's see. Okay.
All right, come with me. I'm going to show you why oats overnight is your new favorite breakfast. It all starts with high quality ingredients. That means no artificial flavors, sweeteners, or preservatives. And speaking of flavor, let's just say we don't do boring. We have over 30 to choose from.
Dude, this shit is
like
so
French
bomb, by the way.
toast,
This
cookies
oats
and cream,
overnight.
and chocolate peanut butter banana. The
If you like
original.
oatmeal,
And this
it's
is
like
where the
literally
magic
one of the
happens.
best things I've
Our
ever
R&D
tasted, dude.
team
It's
thinks
so
to
fucking
themselves,
good.
what if we could make breakfast taste like dessert, but with only 49
Yeah,
grams of
I read
sugar?
all of them.
I think they nailed it. Now, if you're still not sure what this even
But the
is,
fucked up
it's
thing
a
was, is
high
right when I went to go
protein
record the
oatmeal
video,
shake.
they had
You
taken
make it
down
in
the
3
site, so I only
steps
got
the
like
night
half
before,
of it
and
on the
it's ready
video I
to
was going to
grab and go
record, and
the
then
next
I
day.
posted a
All
poll. Everybody was
Ladies and
saying,
gentlemen,
no,
we have
don't
received
do it.
quite a lot of information regarding the upcoming 0.3 update for Path of Exile 2. Now, this is in the form
How's the
of
volume on
leaks
this?
from Kami Labs here.
Oh,
Kami Labs.
boy,
Kami Labs. I don't know.
that is a good-looking wiener.
Don't you dare. So, if all of this information is to be believed, and I've been playing Path of Exile for a very long time, and from what I can tell, this does look legitimate. All of the information shared here looks legitimate. Supposedly coming straight from Jonathan Rogers' mouth, the game director
Turn it up
of
a
Path
little
of
bit,
Exile 2, in an interview with the guy that owns this website. So, all of this information, to me, looks legitimate. I'm going to break down the most important aspects here. Number one, there's going to be a free weekend for playing Path of Exile 2, starting the when this patch
All
drops,
those
goes
people
live
fucking
on
with
the
him on his
29th.
stream. It's
Stop!
so funny.
40. Thank you. So when this patch goes live, there'll be a free weekend. All of your progress will be saved, and you will be able to,
That's why you guys don't get sound effects.
and you will be able to do this on any platform, PC, Xbox, or PlayStation 5. So that's pretty cool. Second of all, Act 4. This is a major addition to the game. Obviously, this is not the finalization of the campaign, but this is just a huge portion of content. And you can see here that there are, 24 different zones, I think it said. So you can expect 100 new monster types, 16 new areas, and 12 new bosses here in Act 4. And it looks to be
That's gonna be fat,
Karui
dude.
themed here.
Crazy.
An archipelago full of mysteries, Karui island hopping, stuff like that. So, to deal with the fact that the whole campaign is still not finished, they are going to introduce interludes. And basically, from level 60 until level 65, you are going to be doing these mini acts, and then you'll get to the regular endgame as we know it. So, once Act 5 and 6 come, then obviously these interludes will be removed. So, basically, once you're done with Act 4, you're going to be expected to be around level 60. And then with this 0.3 patch, you will do these interludes up until 65, entering the regular endgame. Now, the next big piece of information here are the lineage support gems. Lineage support gems are drop only, so you can't just get them from
What's up, Photon?
random quest rewards and whatever. They only drop from killing enemies, and they are essentially unique effects that you can link to your skills themselves. So you see here with Ratha's Assault, you cannot reload your crossbow skills normally, but you will load 3 bolts whenever you dodge roll. So a lot of potential synergy there. Maybe you can like speed up your dodge roll. Maybe they added some extra stats or something. Who knows? And there are about 40 of these new lineage supports. Again, each with entirely unique effects. And there's some more examples here. I'll leave the link to this website in the description below if you want to check out all of these links for yourself. The second big piece of information here is an entire overhaul to support gems in general. The biggest piece of information is that you are no longer restricted to only using one support gem, period. you can use multiple support gems of the same exact type across different skills. You can't like put all of, projectile. You can't go like greater multiple projectiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the same skill. But you can do GMP on this skill, and that skill. No problem whatsoever, no penalty. Also, we now have tiers for support gems. As you see here, double barrel has 3 different tiers. You have a 30% less reload speed, but you reload 1 additional bolt, and then it buffs the reload speed a little bit, going from a 30% penalty to a 20%, and then you get a bolt whenever you heavy stun an enemy. When you hit an heavy stun enemy, let's go, dude. We love our heavy stuns in Path of Exile. But these ranks to your support gems basically
this is a really good idea,
progression
too.
aside from just unlocking the certain tiers of support gems as it was on the previous patch. Now you have actual progression inside of each support gem on top of that, which is pretty exciting. That plus the fact that you can use multiple copies of the same gem.
I'm going to go on the record right now and say that if this releases just with the info that we have right now, it'll be 10,000% better than Dawn of the Hunt. That's if we don't get anything else than what's already been leaked. Just saying.
Across any skill means the build diversity is going to skyrocket in PoE 2, which was one of my biggest complaints, and for a lot of people that is like the biggest complaint, was the lack of build diversity and how we were kind of like pigeonholed into using this combo skill to set up for this skill and blah blah blah. Now there's a whole bunch more opportunities. This is a massive change to support gems. Another big change here is sprinting. They're adding the ability to sprint. Now, how this works is you're going to hold down the dodge roll key. You'll perform a dodge roll, and then if you're holding down the key, you will then sprint as long as you can hold it down. There's no stamina meter. You can just do it indefinitely. But it says right here, if you are hit while sprinting, you fall to the ground. And knowing Path of Exile 2 and how they're dealing with crowd control effects right now, this is going to be a long time on the ground. You are not want to get hit when you are sprinting. So I don't like this change overall. You get because so much dick.
Yeah, dude, 100%. That would be dope if they just finished the skills that they had just for the ones that they have and then just release stuff incrementally in after that. But we'll see. I think we're going to get a lot more skills, dude. I really do.
Why? I didn't even disable it.
Probably going to get a new class.
I baited you guys. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't do it because I knew it might work, and then it doesn't work. Okay, all right. I'm turning it off. And there's a similar mechanic right now with using the mount system on the Ranger class. If you're using a mount and you get hit a certain amount of times, you get heavy stunned off of it, and you fall to the ground, and you have to get up. So I'm assuming it's going to be as bad as that, if not even worse. So basically, you'll never use this inside of combat unless you're really stacking evasion or something like that, so you can't get hit in the first place. And overall, I don't like the idea of sprint because, instead of us fixing the issue of having rare monsters lingering around in in-game encounters and having the campaign maps be too big in general, instead of them addressing that, they're just saying, all right, now you can get to that last rare enemy that you left on the other side of your in-game map, 20% faster instead of, just changing the criteria for in-game encounters. Maybe there's more information that's going to be coming out and they do adjust these things like I'm saying, but this seems like a band-aid fix rather than an actual fixing of the problem itself. But there's a lot more information on this website if you want to go look at it. Again, there's a link in the description below. There are specifics on how the Ranger's getting reworked, the Warrior, or not reworked. There's specifics on Ranger changes, Warrior changes, Mercenary changes, and Witch changes. So one important thing to note about all these leaks is that there is no new class. Thus,
so he didn't know. Yeah, exactly. So he didn't know that the website was going to get taken down when he posted this video, obviously, but he did end up posting this this comment right here, saying in an interview today with Jonathan Rogers, he confirmed that the Druid will not be added with version 0.3, but will arrive with a future season. So, it is what it is. We probably won't get the Druid, but let's see what they're saying over on Reddit, because let's see. Where's the mega thread at, dude? Oh, it's right here. This is the first one that popped up. Okay, so here we have... Did they take it down? No way, dude. No way. Did those get deleted? Hold on. Oh, no, they're still here. Okay, I was going to say, dude, the mods deleted. That would have been such bullshit. Okay, so what we got here? Okay, so these are the Warrior changes, right? So volcanic fissure now generates multiple rifts, providing much more efficient area clearing. This picture is not loading fully, but this is the new volcanic fissure. And they're adding a new skill called Forge Hammer. This actually looks like it might be kind of busted, dude. It really just depends on what's on that Fissures tab. Because if you can detonate it with a war cry, I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of combo-ish playstyle, but maybe there's a way to automate it. So it looks like Perfect Strike's getting a big ass AoE. Oh, we're getting Ancestral Cry too. They took away the yeah, for sure. 100% it's going to be really good. Yeah, the Warriors are going to eat this season, it looks like. Damn, this looks kind of crazy. It's hard for me to read just because I had to zoom in on this text. Wait, maybe I could just do this instead. Hold on. There's a way to do this. No, there's no way. There's no way to zoom in on it like that. That sucks. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so look, Fortifying Cry, dude, looks pretty busted. Yeah, it does, dude. It'll synergize with this. So check this out. Like if you were to pop Fortifying Cry, and then you were to run with shield charge, and you just deal like a fat ass shockwave is what it looks like. And then he did not whatchamacallit. He didn't translate this. So I have no idea what this says. But I know it says something about endurance charges. Let's see, enduring impact. Gain endurance charge when hitting an enemy with supported skill. Perfectly timed. Ancestral Warrior Totem. Yeah, Shield Warrior build would be kind of sick, right? With popping the Fortifying Cry and just shield charging into shit and just blowing it up. Because you get 100% more damage multiplier on depending on how far you travel. So I'm assuming you would obviously still need some sort of like single target skill, but in order to just clear packs, that'd be pretty. It looks like it'd be pretty sick. So you just run across the fucking map, dude, and just blow shit up. These are going to be the changes to the ascendancy. Dude, Totem Warrior might be fucking sick, dude. Totem Warbringer. Oh, look at this too. Damn, bro. I don't know, man. It's depending on what they say tomorrow. I think this might be the build I play to league start with. Now, plus with the buffs to armor, dude, unbelievably sick. Armor is going to reduce elemental damage taken, just like in last Epoch, dude. Same way. Okay, let's go to the next one, dude, and see. All right, what's the next one? Okay, we already went through the support gems. Oh, wait, he didn't go through all of them. So we are getting these new unique support gems, which look pretty cool. You can only get like one of them. But I think you can only have one of these affecting the skill at once. But this one looks pretty good. Sion's Temper. This looks absolutely fucking busted, dude, for projectile skills. Look at this, dude. 35% chance to load a bolt into all crossbow skills on dealing a killing blow with supported skill. This is what I like to see, dude. It looks like they're automating a lot of shit. This looks dope too, dude. Tahoa's Tending. This looks like almost like Flamewood support in Path of Exile 1. Except this one blows up the totem. You just stack. What up, Fernando? You just stack totem life to the fucking to the roof, dude. It gives them 50% more maximum life too. The messed up thing is we can't see. Well, we'll see it tomorrow. But I mean, you can't see the other tab on the skill gem. Rakiatus flow. That looks sick. Okay, let's see what else. What else do they got here? Oh, here are the ranger changes, dude. Dude, we're getting Mirage Archer. Haha. Yeah, baby. Fucking finally. Mirage Archer. But dude, it's of course in typical POE fashion, you have to like dodge roll in order to create a it's just not automated. So you pop the aura. But dude, you pop the aura, you have to dodge in order to create the in order to create the in order to create the clone. And then check it out, dude, on top of that, if you dodge before the cooldown's up, it resets the cooldown. Yeah, it's an aura, dude. Look, I'll show you. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it, dude? There it is. Look. Okay, so while active, dodge rolling will create a mirage. Hold on. Dodge rolling will create a mirage that uses the socketed ranged attack for a short duration, then vanish. You cannot create another mirage while one exists, or for a short time after one vanishes. Dodge rolling while you are unable to create a new mirage will restart this timer. Yeah, that's the vision, dude. You guys got vision. Hold on real quick. There we go. Now we can watch this in style. Who knows, dude? Maybe they'll change the Deadeye to where you can get the Mirage Archer Ascendancy or something. All right. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got for this though. This doesn't, I don't really care about escape shot. Escape shot feels super clunky to use anyway. Frozen Spite, multiple fragments when eliminating frozen enemy. Oh, whoa. This looks cool. Yeah, well, it's spell suppression, basically. It's the same thing. And then, but now we have like another layer of defense for both armor and for evasion builds. Because now armor can apply to elemental damage. So you have to roll it on your armor, though. It's not like you get it from the tree or anything. Frozen Spite looks cool, though. Like for a support gem. Too bad it work for spells. It only works for attacks, but... Ice-tipped arrows to generate ice fragments. Yeah, it's not gonna. Well, look, they have this, dude. They got toxic growth. It got buffed. Toxic growth got buffed like crazy. It looks like. Now it's just like it looks like just rain of arrows, pretty much, just poison rain of arrows. This actually looks kind of cool, dude. This This is like what's that skill called where you soak up all the poison and then you hit it? Plague Bearer. That's what this looks like. Kind of like Plague Bearer, but it applies to your attacks instead of popping an aura. Plague Bearer is insanely strong, dude. That's a really strong skill in POE 1. Especially when you're going through like the campaign with like a Blade Vortex build. This looks kind of cool though. Yeah, so deflect looks sick. It's gonna be good. Let's see. Oh, look. So they are going to add deflect to the passive tree. See, it says can be increased by items and through the passive tree. So looks like we're going to get that. Has no maximum limit. Therefore, it is impossible to reach 100% chance of deflecting by investing enough. This is probably it's going to have some sort of diminishing returns on it, I'm sure. They changed block and parry. So now it's going to be a little bit more reliable. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Let's see what else they got. That's the end of that one. Let's go to... Okay, we've already went over the interludes. We already know what those are. We already went over sprint. Here's the witch changes. Yeah, dude. Sad, man. Should we hold a funeral for Mirage Archer or what? You know it's gonna be though, dude. It's gonna be they're gonna put in the skill like that, nobody's gonna use it, and then they're gonna be like, oh, but but we wanted it to be like this, it's gonna go on for a couple leagues, still nobody's gonna use it, and then they'll put it in. Then they'll fix it. It's just the way it is. With skills like that, dude, eventually they're gonna have to take a look at it, That's if it sucks. We still don't know though. It could be really good. It just sounds shitty. Alright, so until now, melee minions have suffered from a distinct disadvantage against ranged summons. This is going to change dramatically. No more accuracy issues, so all minion attacks hit automatically. That is fucking sick. Okay, brutes have a new command skill. They give a war cry that intimidates, so it's like an intimidating cry. They detonate nearby frozen enemies and allies in a massive icy blast. We'll have to see how much damage that actually does. Doesn't look like they're not giving us... I wish they would have gotten screenshots for this shit. Ice mages now apply ice armor to other minions. This effect reduces damage taken. The armor also freezes minion counters. Okay. I like Unearth, dude. Unearth is sick in this game. It's a really strong skill to get through, especially to get through the campaign with. Looks like they made it even better now. You can actually use it on the corpses of your own minions. So skeletons are getting a new jump skill. Specters, it looks like they're reducing the spirit cost. And they get significantly increased damage to actually make it worth it. Here's what Drust was talking about right here. The reaping staff. This looks pretty good, dude. Reap. So it's going to give like fat life leech, dude. And it's going to apply critical weakness. It's pretty good. This is like that monk skill that gives you charges. I forget what it's called. The one where you like dash and you cull the enemy and you get a charge. I forget what that one is. Nice. Okay, look. So they're giving this one to you for free now. So now you have way more access to the tree instead of having to come down here first to where you had to get that one. I always thought that was very weird for the Ascendancy. Like, why would you force the first choice in the Ascendancy? It's very fucking bizarre, dude. Some very weird decisions. So demon form looks like it's going to be worked on too. See, this is what sucks, dude. It stops here, and then he didn't even release the monk. He didn't release the monk before he had to take down the website. I was waiting, dude. I was like, I was refreshing the page, and then all of a sudden, dude, the website just went down. I was like, fuck. I even have the video, dude. When I was reading it, I was making a video for you guys, and I was like, well, it looks like they got caught. I don't think this was supposed to happen, so this looks like it confirms the looks like it confirms all the leaks. Hey man, it looks cool. Like I said, even if this is all we get, it's like it seems like it's gonna be way better than Dawn of the Hunt. Well, I think what Dreamcore was saying, dude, is he thinks that I thought that the Acolyte was going to get a complete rework. Like, I thought they were, like, removing the Ascendancy entirely. And I don't know where I got that. Sometimes I pick up, like, different bits of information. I just might have just been mistaken on that one. But, all right, let's see. Is there anything else? Okay. No, that's it. Oh, wait. Oh, we already went over the support gems. This is a huge change, dude. Huge change. Being able to use the same support gems. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, wait. We didn't go over the mercenary. Whoops. My bad. I forgot about this one. This is my favorite one, by the way. These are my favorite changes so far. Remember how I was telling you, Fernando, that I wanted to get a totem skill? Like to wear like spell totem or ballista totem? Well, we got it, dude. We got grenade totem. Where is it at? Here it is, dude. Mortar cannon. This is like ballista totem, but for grenades. Yeah, for sure, 100%, dude. Being able to like get all the loads and other shot supports, all that stuff, like it's gonna be really, really good. Grenades are gonna be fucking awesome, dude. I might play a witch hunter. It depends, dude. They're also redesigning banners. Let's pop over here to Max Roll, dude. Let's see what they're talking about over here. Hold on. Well, actually, let's go through this first. This is my favorite. This is my favorite one, though. Mortar Canyon. You can put any grenade skill into it. They're redesigning banners, extended duration, no longer disappear when you leave the area, removal of the value system. They offer more consistent and powerful bonuses activated through glory. Let's see what else I got. They're doubling the duration of shock. Oh yeah, you're not getting penalized anymore for reloading your crossbows. It's so nice, dude. They're just speeding up the game. All right, we're gonna get sprint, right? And a bunch of people are gonna complain about it, but as long as we're incrementally, we're getting there, dude. We're gonna get there. I have a feeling that we're gonna get there with speed, and it's gonna be fine. This just opened up a whole new horizon of hope for me. Let's see. Actually, dude, this is how long it's been since I played this fucking game, dude. I forgot that they had added the tactician too. No, nothing about towers, dude. Look at this though. Cannons ready. All this shit needs to be changed, dude. All of it. Let me show you. This is what drives me nuts about this, right? Hold on. Let me show you something. All right, so check it out. Let's just take a look real quick at just a random ascendancy, right? Let's just we're not going to do elementalist. It's kind of the most busted one in this league. Let's just take a look at let's just take a look at the Hierophant, right? So you got Arcane Surge. Yeah, dude, it's stupid, man. Okay, so look at this, dude. Conviction of Power. You get 4 minimum endurance charges, 4 minimum power charges. Absolutely fucking busted. And then +1 max power and endurance. Okay? You get +1 to summon totems, 100% increased totem duration, and 100% increased totem placement speed. 5% more damage per summon totem. Regenerate 0.5% mana. You get the idea, right? Now look at these ascendancies, right? Totems have 30% more skill speed. Grant skill supporting fire that nobody uses. Nobody uses this shit, dude. It's dumb. This is stupid. You just take this thing out of the fucking game. Gain 100% more armor as extra stun threshold. And 100% of evasion rating. Because armor, nobody plays armor anyway, dude. Because everybody's trying to path to get the energy shield. So why the fuck would you even put that on the ascendancy? You know armor is broken. And then look, dude, of course. Defend with 200% more armor. But your maximum chance to evade is 50%. And your maximum fizz reduction is 50% too. Because we know how good armor is. So if you defend with 200% more of it, it definitely accounts for those downsides, right? Oh, look at this one, dude. Pinned enemies cannot perform actions. Projectile damage builds pin. Look, dude, if they rework this Ascendancy, I might go with this one just because of the extra banners, because apparently banners are gonna be fucking busted. From what it sounds like, at least. It seems like everything's just getting a gigantic buff, dude. So what I want to do is I want to make a if this Ascendancy gets reworked and it's good, I want to play a tactician with a bunch of fucking grenade cannons and banners. Banner stacking grenade cannon. Sounds like it'd be pretty sick. My Witch Hunter was one of my favorite builds. Dude. I hope it all gets reworked, man. I think that's it though for the leaks. Look at this. No druid. If those kids could read, they'd be real upset. So funny. All right. No druid. You guys are burnt. There's no druid in your future. Even though Jonathan has said on multiple occasions, and I'm pretty sure it's been multiple occasions, that the druid was pretty much ready, is what he said. He said it to try, dude. He said the druid is pretty much ready and that we're going to be getting it at some point. Damn, that's crazy. I like the druid. I like druids. How dare you guys? I can't even believe I let you guys in my chat. That's fucking wild, dude. Speak such blasphemy. You son of a bitch. You don't want to command the forces of nature, dude? What's wrong with you? Why don't you want to command nature, dude? It's cool. Fucking throw out tornadoes and shit. That shit's cool, man. I don't care what you guys say. Yeah, right, dude. So we can see how fucking boring the D4 dev team can make the paladin. It's gonna be... As the choices for the skills are gonna be like, deal 5% more holy damage, or deal 5% more damage while you're doing holy damage. Those are going to be the two options for the skills. And you guys are going to be burnt. No, I don't think so, dude. I think it's going to be just as shitty as the rest of them. Well, I don't know, dude. Turd Ferguson's gone, so maybe they will finally get their shit together over there, huh? Depends on who the new game director is. I think Turd Ferguson was really the problem, dude. It's possible. Hey, did they have their announcement at Gamescom? Was D4 even at Gamescom? I didn't even see it. Yeah, dude, Turd Ferguson. Dude, I made some AI pictures of Rod Ferguson as a girl. It was really, really funny. I can't remember what I did with them though. They were somewhere in my Discord server. I think I might have deleted them. We were making all sorts of AI images of people. It was fucking hilarious. Yeah, I made one of Rod Ferguson with a bonnet on like a fucking baby. It was really funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they didn't have any I fast forwarded through Asmon Gold's video and I was like, if they're not doing a POE 2 announcement, I don't care about this other shit. I've never played WoW, dude. I was never like a WoW guy. Now here we go with this fucking weird lag again. For a game that looks this bad, dude, I'm really surprised this game is so graphically demanding. It's always like stuttering and shit. It's really weird. What do we got? I don't know, dude. This new build that I made is pretty powerful, though. This is going to be a good season starter. Damn, I do this shit every time, too. I always fucking run right by the exiled mages. Yeah. It's going to be cool. Flay looks dope, dude. Looks like Flicker Strike, kind of. This build that I made is like Blade Vortex. It's just Blade Vortex with a fucking tornado twist on it. I went one-handed with a shield though to stack some ward because I was like really struggling with life. I could probably get my block chance up pretty high, and if I stack some of these in here too, some ward retention. I need 2 other better idols. Well, there's only one way to find out, dude. You just gotta play that motherfucker. Oh, we gotta go get Maelstrom, dude. I gotta go get a Maelstrom chest piece. That's what I gotta go do. Hold on, let's go back to the bazaar. Back to the bazaar, baby. Why am I getting so much... It's weird. I swear to God, dude, I just spent a bunch of favor and I only ran like 2 echoes and now I already have like 11,000 favor. They buffed that shit or something? Okay, I need to get level of Gathering Storm. See, I am playing a druid, dude, because I just need druid in my life so bad. I'm going to have to play the primalist. Please tell me there's a chest armor with both. Oh, here we go. All right. Jesus Christ, dude, look at that. Price gouging like a motherfucker. Damn, this looks kind of good right here. Oh, this one looks even better right here. Let's buy this one. Oh, never mind. We can't even use this shit yet. Hold on. We need a 68 base or something under 68. Holy shit, dude! Look at these things. This is jump. That was a quick price jump, huh? Better buy that before somebody else does. All right. Well, maybe we could try to fit. We're gonna lose 20 attunement if we do this, though. Fuck. Sorry, we're gonna get more. We're gonna get more from the levels anyway. Damn, this shit's laggy as fuck. What's going on here, dude? Does this shit look really laggy for you guys? All right, let's see something real quick. I just don't understand why this game runs like shit all the time. It's so weird. All right, let's do this. Hold on. Okay, let's go to Maelstrom. We got mana efficiency, chance to get Maelstrom on kill, damage. We got to get one and then two more. So we need 3 more levels. I need to get a +4. Yeah, Beastmaster looks sick, dude. Looks pretty good. All right, let's see how this plays now. see how much damage we lost by dropping all that attunement. Damn, dude, look how bad that looks right now. That's bad. I'm gonna restart the game, dude. Hold on. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna restart this shit. I don't know why it's running like this. It's so fucking weird. All right. Let's try to change down the graphics settings real quick. Okay. Should be good with just high settings. I have always had everything up to very high, but it's always run like, hit and miss. All right, it seems to be running better. Let's Let's pop over here to ending of the storm and just see what's up. I want to get whatchamacallit, the static shell. I think that'd be a lot better for this build. There we go. All right, we're running smooth again. Level 69, baby. Oh, I don't even have my wolves out either. That's crazy as fuck. I'll get up to 4 wolves, I think, total. Once I get over to the companion limit node. I need mana regen bad too. This build looks sick though so far. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I just gotta I gotta hone in a couple of items on it, and it'll be really good. Get some more armor, some more block chance. This is the other thing that drives me nuts about this, though, too. If I put this on, if I put this armor on, this other one, it has the same exact stats, +3 to Maelstrom and +1 to Gathering Storm. It'll take the points off, which is really bizarre. I don't understand why it does that. If it's just replacing it with the same amount of points, I don't get what the point of that is. got 2 enchants. Let's do that was really weird. Why did it do that? Let's try to re-enchant this. Nope. Swing and a miss. Where's the where's the one with all the shrines in it? That one's pretty fun. Walk through. Oh well, fuck it. All we need to do is just we need to get our blessings up anyway. That's all we're really here for, and then we'll go into empowered monoliths. Oh shit, that's what I need too, dude. I need a better relic. I need to get another dedication of an erased primalist. See if I can get a better roll on this. Do I have any in here? I might. Oh, I do. This only has 12 will on it, though. Let's go buy a couple. So much better playing Merchant's Guild, dude. I really don't feel like I really don't like playing SSF in games if I don't have to. This is the other thing that's really, really annoying, dude. So I'm gonna have to replace this one that I have on. Now watch. Now I gotta figure out which node it took it away from. Pretty sure it was this one. And then this one, duration. Yep. Now we'll go here first. Actually, it's better that way anyway. And then let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. And then I just pray to God that they that I get good rolls on it, because if not, I'm gonna have to do that all over again. It's really, really bad quality of life, dude. That's one of the only gripes I have about this game's quality of life. Every other system in this game is amazing. Alright, let's see what we already started at. We might already be off to a bad start. Oh shit, dude, more loot lizards. That's 2 LP. Devotion. Nope. Fragment of the Enigma. Let's see, what did we get our first roll? +1 to swipe. That sucks. Put this in here just for the void resistance. Sure, fizz resistance. I'm wondering what I could take out. No, I want to keep that. Shared lightning, shared spell damage. I'm gonna have to take off. I'm already gonna have to take this other one off. I'm not gonna get anything good with it. I already know we're already off to a bad start. Let's take this off and let's go with this one again. Here we go. Here we go with this shit. Every time I get a bad roll, I gotta go back through this again. And again, and again. At least this way I kind of know which one I took off. Pretty sure it takes off the same ones every time, actually. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, man, let's hope we get good rolls on this one. Praying, man, I'm praying. Let's see. Yeah, that build seems like a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I'm just going to do this kind of as like a league starter. This like Stormbolts build with Tornado and Maelstrom. But I'm probably going to switch over to something else as soon as I can farm up some stuff. This is just like a real fun build. It reminds me of Blade Vortex from Path of Exile. And wolves are super easy to get through the campaign with too, so that definitely helps. There we go. I really hope that at some point they're going to get to the point where they don't have to take down the game for a whole day just to do the patch. That really sucks, not being able to play the game up until the release. Maybe they'll fix that with that 95 million. Yeah, you can play in offline mode. That's true. That's a good point. I just don't have any characters in offline mode. You can't play your online characters in offline, right? I don't know. I've never tried, so sorry if that's a stupid question. Yeah, I might just make like an offline character just to fuck around with tomorrow or something. Or maybe, you know what I'll do? I'll just play Path of Exile 1 while we wait. I can go send off like a 50 million shipment or do something crazy. And I can also go experiment with the Blade Vortex Golem build. Or maybe I could go fuck around with Palstron's build. That thing looked pretty fun too, using the Coiling Whisper. There's some like crazy tech that you can do with that Coiling Whisper, dude. With the curses and less duration. He was really onto something with that. You can do some wild shit with that build. Soul Eater is fucking absolutely nuts. Oh shit. Yeah, I need more armor. Bad. Let me see something real quick. I wonder if there's anything you can do with this. Hold on. So if you run like a low life version of any build, you can just stack endurance and basically constantly just have that less damage. It would just be like a constant buff. Less damage taken. Yeah, I know. I saw that. It looks so good. Dude, Lich is getting an insane buff, dude. Insane. Alright, let's try to seal this off real quick and try to put some other shit on here. Hold on. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Alright. I need Gathering Storm shards, though. Alright, so I need health. Here we go. Gotta put all this shit back again. Just got mana efficiency. Then we'll go here next. Okay, so for Gathering Storm. Offline mode, you can play Last Epoch in offline mode. So what I was saying was that it's really annoying that they have to take down the game, like just to update the patch or whatever, and it's annoying that they do that. So I wanted to see. I was just talking shit, really. I was hoping that they could spend that 95 million. You know, hopefully get us some. Hopefully get us some time to play before the patch. Like, you just play the online mode until the patch releases. But what I was going to say is I'll probably just end up making another alt over in Path of Exile for the time being. You know how I roll, dude. It's not a true league until I make 17 alts. Then I don't really feel like I even played unless I have 17 alts. I can also go send off another 50 million shipment too. I forgot about that. So we could just do that, fuck around, make another 190 divines, maybe get a mirror. Mirror to finish off the league. This build's pretty busted actually, dude. Yeah, at least 20 alts. Oh yeah, we need to do this. We got one more. Endurance threshold per maelstrom. That's pretty fat, actually. Straight up, dude. That's fucking 100% accurate. Are we doing good, dude? We need to like double our damage though. We need to get some more we need to get some lightning penetration, I think is what we really need. Let's see, where are we gonna go? This is what I really need, dude. I need conflux. I need to max this all the way out. But then I also need to get less damage taken from nearby enemies. I need to get rid of this too and get maybe health. Oh shit, I forgot. I can do more wolves now. How many wolves can I get? Up to my companion limit. Oh, I can only have 3. Okay, I thought I could have 4. 3 will work. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Blade Vortex, baby. That's what it reminds me of. I wonder if it'd be more advantageous to... well, probably not, actually, because I think that the Storm Bolts are doing probably the majority of the damage in the build. Back here, you little son of a bitch. Dude, this shield is so goddamn strong. This shit'll make you tanky as fuck. This Golden Aegis. If you get good rolls on that shield, it's pretty badass. It's a good item. God damn, dude. Every time I play a game now, I just miss the pause feature from Path of Exile. Like, damn, dude, I gotta pause and go do something real quick. Nope. No luck. You ain't going nowhere. Actually, I'll be right back. 1 second. Dude, it's pause feature is the best, man. Allows me to go refill my drink. I should have saved this shit for tomorrow, but normally I don't like to drink like too much during the week, but so I go to the gym and shit, usually makes me drag ass in the gym, but I should have saved it for tomorrow's celebration, dude, when we find out we're getting the druid. Just kidding, dude. I bought champagne for that shit. And guess what? It only tastes better with age. So there. I don't care when we get the druid. The longer the better. Take your fucking time, Jonathan. Mr. Oh yeah, it's ready. We just had a couple of animation snafus. Snafus my nuts, dude. Fucking full of shit. I wonder what it is, dude. There's something holding them up from releasing that shit. And I think you know what it is? Have they ever done a shape-shifting class? I don't think they have, dude. I don't think they've ever done anything like that, right? In Path of Exile? This is probably new territory for them, dude. They're figuring out how to make it to where you have to hit an enemy 17 times to transform for 2 seconds, and then do 3 backflips to keep the transformation for 1 more second, and then build up enough energy to change back into a human. Yeah, dude. No, you know what it is, man. They're gonna make you like perform some sort of like druidic ritual in order to transform. You're gonna have to like find a tree, kneel down before it, and like draw some symbols in the air, and then sacrifice a nearby animal, and then you can transform for 5 seconds. While you're holding down a button. It's so funny, dude. The backflips. Yeah, say thank you. Right. exactly. Dude. That's the only way you can transform is if you find those shrines nearby and you kneel down and you say thank you, or hello, goodbye, and then it gives you a short ass buff that you don't even notice. Yeah, I think the people at the Diablo developer team thought that there was just gonna be like a bunch of 5-year-olds playing that game. They're like, who's our target? What's the key demographic again? 5 to 7? Okay, perfect. We're good, dude. It's good for release. Yeah, dude. 5 to 7-year-olds will love this game. It's just like Roblox. Dude, we'll see. I don't want to write him off yet. Dude, Turd Ferguson's gone, so. Hopefully that means that the franchise will be saved. We'll all be playing. Then the rotation will be Path of Exile, 1 month. Diablo 4, 1 month. Last Epoch, 1 month, and then back to POE 2, and then back to POE 1. And they're all going to release on separate dates, like months apart, like 1 month apart, so we have time to play each one. It's my dream world. I can see it right now. It's my gaming utopia, dude. And I can play Druid in every single one of the games. Except for PoE 1. Yeah, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. You're missing out, though. You keep that shit up, Fernando. Keep talking shit about my favorite archetype. You watch where you end up. Desperately need to find, dude. You know what's funny? I don't even have a loot filter for this character. I just put hide all normal magic and rare items. I need a. No, I just need an affix actually. It's cool they're giving us beams in Last Epoch, which is fucking badass. That means you can change the color of the beams that are showing, so you can make your loot filter look all dope. Jesus Christ, dude. Who the fuck stream do you think you guys are watching? I don't allow this kind of talk, dude, in my chat. That's fucking nuts. I don't know where you guys think you are, but dude, when you're a guest in somebody's house, you don't just go in and start talking shit, dude, about the dude's wife. You know? Like, imagine if I went over to your house and I was like, dude, what is this, dude? What kind of couch is this? That couch is ugly. I just, like, kicked my feet up on your couch with my shoes on and shit. Imagine. You could probably call me an asshole. Imagine if I took gaming that serious. I got all mad about shit like that. There's people like that, dude. They take gaming very, very seriously. Yeah, I have a nice ass couch in my house. Dude. I'd be very pissed off if you did that in my house. I spent a pretty penny on my couch. Dude, I hit up I hit up Rutu to do the podcast, and I think he saw that I did one with Snoobe, and he just declined to come on. It's pretty funny. He's the first person that said no to me. Like just like a flat out no, not like, oh, I'm busy, check back or something like that. You know, he's just like, nah. Dude, gaming drama is like one of the lamest things ever, dude. It's so funny. It's funny to me, dude, because where I grew up, there was like gangs, you know? Yeah, he declined. Where I grew up, there's like gangs, you know? It's like people were like, people had like real life drama where they were like trying to shoot each other, you know? And like, so when I see gaming drama, it just kind of makes me laugh. I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking idiots. He doesn't check his Guardian Pinnacle box on POB. Shut the fuck up, dude. Check it yourself, dude. Who gives a fuck? Like, you obviously notice it. You just uncheck it. What the fuck's the big deal? That's what they do, dude. Bunch of fucking losers. They got nothing else going on in their life. That's the problem, dude. Is that you get too wrapped up in this shit, especially if you do this shit full time. It just becomes your whole world. I can't believe that he got 35,000 views on his video and his Guardian Pinnacle boxes and even checked in POB. Dude, if that was me, I'd jump off of a fucking bridge. If that's what my life came to? Nah. Sorry. That's why I try to stay off of Reddit, dude. It's pretty on point, right? I've been practicing. I'm quite the impressionist. I don't know if I put that in my bio or not, but yeah, I do impressions. First one's free. You guys are gonna have to subscribe to see subscribe and join the YouTube channel. See more impressions. $5 a month. Where else are we going on this shit? It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Fuck. Maybe I can go for Fizz, that's armor. I don't think there's any mana regeneration on this tree. On these trees, is there? Jesus. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna go for the indirect storm bolts. The only thing that sucks is I'm wasting these nodes. Like it's like 4 point or 5 points wasted just to get to this one. Or actually, you know what? Maybe it's not. Hold on. It might not be. I don't know if you have to go both to get to that node or not. All right, maybe not. Maybe you just have to get this one. And then that means that okay, never mind. I thought Tornado was channeling for some reason. Okay. We're almost done with this echo. I'm gonna try to be on tomorrow to stream the. It just depends on how things are going with work. Sometimes it's like kind of difficult to pull away if I have a bunch of shit I have to do. Cause sometimes like, I just get overwhelmed with customer service and because I'm like pretty much doing everything myself. So it's like I don't know. It can get a little overwhelming sometimes, so I'm gonna try to stream the announcement. But if I don't, well, I'll be on very shortly after it. I mean, we already know 40% of it anyway, dude. So it's not like it's not like there's gonna be too much to reveal. I mean, maybe we'll be very, very surprised, dude. I think that the thing that's most anticipated is if there's going to be a new class. Like, we already know that we're getting... we're probably getting the third ascendancy for Monk. And we're probably getting the third ascendancy for the Huntress. But other than that, I don't think... We might not get a new class. We'll just have to see. What do you guys think we're going to get? Do you guys think we're going to get a new class or no? Or do you think it's just going to be the ascendancies? Templar and Shadow? Holy shit, dude. What fucking company do you think that is? You do realize it's Grinding Gear Games that makes Path of Exile 2, right? The same guys that told us, oh yeah, don't worry, we're going to work on POE 1 and POE 2. POE 1's not going to suffer and da-da-da-da-da. Remember that? Remember when they told us that? They told us that POE 1 wasn't going to experience any delays because of POE 2. Third Ranger Ascendancy. Okay. Alright, well. Do you think they're going to give us the Warden? That'd be sick. A melee class for the Ranger? Or melee ascendancy? I wonder how much longer it's going to be before they give up on the charm system and just add flasks back into the game. Right, we need daggers, dude, or like daggers or swords or something in order to make that work. Maybe. I wonder what it's going to be. I honestly think that we're going to get claws would be sick, right? I honestly think that we're going to get the third ascendancy for monk and huntress, and then we might get the Templar. Or I've been thinking about this too. I know you guys don't care about this, but they did tell that guy that leaked all the info. They said that the druid is not coming, but that could have just been misinformation. Because I think he told them that. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't make sense. Never mind. I take that back. Because he was supposed to be under embargo when he got that information, so I think that they were just expecting that to release afterwards. So we're probably definitely not getting it. Dude, I want to get mines or traps. That's really what I want. I want mines or traps. And I really hope, dude, I hope that they add some sort of like high impact mine or locust mine support gem in there to where you can change skills into mines. I really hope they add that, dude. I think that's such a cool idea. Kind of like what they're doing right now with the grenade cannon. Grenade cannon looks sick. I'm 100%. If there's no new class, I'm 100% league starting with that. All right, here we go. Eye of the Storm, baby. Fuck up leg on real quick. I'm gonna go cheese this boss. I'm surprised they haven't fixed this yet. You can just sit here and do this. Just hang out on the stairs. You don't have to do shit. Yeah, it's an annoying fight, dude. But the funny thing is you can just cheese it. You can just hang out on the steps and you don't even really have to like fight them. I'm really surprised that they haven't changed that part of it yet. Like all you really have to do is just like hop back on the steps instead of sitting there and actually fighting them. Because he does that, then he does his little explodey thing, and then he winds up and he does the thing where he breathes on you. And then you just sit there and you don't have to do shit, really. Oh shit, I almost died. I almost hopped right into that shit. That would have been bad. How did that happen? Did anybody explain that to me? How I died before I could choose my blessing, huh? Well, at least he didn't drop anything good anyway. He just dropped that stupid shield. But it still let me live. That's wild, huh? Yeah, dude, that's me. That's a direct quote. Oh shit, I almost died. Then I hop right into a one-shot mechanic. That's how I roll, baby. Oh shit, dude, I forgot. Hey, you guys know about this, right? So on your alts, you know how it gives you these quests right here? You could just keep going to these monoliths and hopping in, and they give you experience for completing the quest just by going to the monoliths. I think that I might have done it on all of them, but you can like power level your alt this way. Okay, it looks like I did all of them. But if you do this, like on your alt and just go to all the different ones, you get like 20 levels from it. It's pretty wild, actually. Because you just complete all the quests where it says find that, you know, that echo or whatever. You get a bunch of experience from it. Work smarter, not harder. Alright, we got increased lightning damage from that one. Let's go to Rain of Dragons. This one should be interesting. We need levels bad. Yeah, I didn't, to be honest with you, I've been playing this game since long before the release, right? Like way early into the beta, but I didn't realize it either until just very, very recently. And I kind of did it by accident. I wasn't like trying to do that. I just kind of like accidentally clicked on one. And then it was like, oh, you just, you know, you completed this quest. It gave me a bunch of experience. And I just clicked on all of them. I was like, holy shit. Because you can go into the monolith like almost immediately once you like have an alt. So you get boosted up, especially in early levels, you get boosted up like at least 20 levels. So pretty much as soon as you hit the end of time, you can just go right in there and do that. Yeah, I'm gonna need lightning pen. Fuck. Looks like I need some penetration. It's a bummer they nerfed the Tombs of Experience too. That was a really good way to level. Alright, let's see what this dude's got. Oh, he's got the egg. He's got the egg. Let's see what I got. Oh, I only got one Hands of Judgment. Shit, I want to put this shield in here, but I won't have another one. Doesn't really use any other, I'm not really using any other uniques on this. Oh, I guess, well, I definitely need better gloves. More attunement. Yeah. Let's see. Do I have another one of these? Oh yeah, here we go. I can put this Howl of the West Wind in here and see if I can get some good shit on this. Do you know how many times I've put things in that egg and then hit the challenge button instead of in power, and then it just drops my item again, and I'm like, God damn it. I literally can't count how many times I've done that. It's been like, I don't know, dude, at least 10 times I've done that. So I'm just trying to go all quick. It doesn't really work out too well at my age for some reason. I'm just like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. I meant to get that item back. I didn't mean to put it in there in the first place. Oh, look at that, dude. More loot lizards. I think this shit's funny, dude. A lot of people talk shit about this. I think this is great. So I guess this game just turns into a loot pinata. Yeah, dude, that's the point. That's what an ARPG is supposed to be, is a loot pinata. It's fun. See what we get. What we get. Oh, that was the other weapon I was thinking about using too, but yeah, it's weird, right? It's kind of weird. It's all right though. They're all right. I know a lot of people that run on 2 legs, so it's all right, you know. There's those razor fall boots. These razor fall boots are the shit. Let's see. Dude, Falconer is my shit, dude. That was like the very first build that I really, really liked playing, dude. Was my my Umbral Blades Falconer. I love that build. I put that thing together, and then I think other people took it and evolved it a little bit. But it was like one of the very first videos that I ever made for Last Epoch. Love that build. I pushed that thing really high too. You still see my guide still on Last Epoch tools too. I was gonna play another one this league, or this season, but I didn't. I ended up going back over to POE. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it for the night. I will be back on tomorrow, probably after, well, we'll see what happens. I might be on for the reveal. I'll post like I'll make a post on YouTube if I'm gonna be on for it, but it might be afterwards. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Druid reveal, alright? And we can bask in the Druid patch notes. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. Peace out.